Getting some of this mad.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win.
You got lighter, baby? Here you go. Huh? Oh, it's right there.
Today on EA Sports.
I'm going with the Bengals today.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to get us a win today.
We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has three.
I ain't trying to yell that. I ain't trying to yell
National Football League.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
First play, Watson to the air. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Watson.
Got him.
A sea of defenders.
Got him.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over
what I'm talking about.
dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say,
hey, next time,
hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. tight end Harrison Bryant the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
What you laughing at back there?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Mother.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Okay, I need my boy Chase.
On offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent ability, and leadership off the charts.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now Burrow.
Got him.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I don't do none of that.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st
they coming in. I see you.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29.
Oh!
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
I should have threw it earlier than that.
Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say,
touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive with 6 points. facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken at the goal line.
Uh-oh, that nigga trying me.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
Somebody get that motherfucker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle.
They got Watson running their ball nowadays.
Half of this contest.
Go back to my 3-4.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Big man.
Saw there, that's why they're up right
Big
now.
man.
They're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
God damn it, he caught that mug.
Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
That's right. That's right.
Nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right.
Watson now to throw.
Yes.
And that will be incomplete.
What's up, Mom? You? Free. Had to take intermission just then.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Uh-oh, you in trouble, buddy.
How many times have we watched 14
you in trouble, buddy.
Evaporate and quickly?
Uh-oh, you in trouble, buddy.
Uh-oh,
you in trouble, buddy. No, he didn't.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
Hey.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Over here on the day.
That potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a
I
chance
had
to
in there too, man.
They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll start at the 40, so great.
I let that nigga catch that ball over me, man.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, how he caught that.
First catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there.
Man, shut up.
They were starting to move the ball. And
they carrying themselves worse crap.
And start to put together some drives.
Let me see.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Down to the 42.
My user man went flying out the end zone. I mean, flying out
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Fine.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They ain't gonna get nowhere.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Watson off play action.
Get it. Got him.
It's into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked by
That's what I'm talking about.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh.
Higgins open left side.
Stuck my man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Man, give me this first down. You're going to give me this first down.
On the delay,
oh, everybody there. Everybody there.
He stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Flush to his right.
Got him.
This is caught. It's Boyd. is going to have
My
the Bengals
boy.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big
Oh!
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Shut up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
Uh-oh! Got him! Hey!
Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Got him!
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces
What,
you
man?
to be
What the?
perfect on the other side, doesn't it? In order to try and mount a
I don't know
comeback.
what I was so focused in. Shut up.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This take it in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide
Send him out
to
here if
take
you
a
want
shot.
to.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Get him!
The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire.
Let's go,
that time.
bingo!
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really
But we
are.
don't
They
get
are on their
we ain't
toes,
playing
and
no
they're getting
games right
after it.
now.
They don't want to repeat a first down.
We ain't
They'll
playing
keep
no
it on the
games
ground.
right now.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Ain't no shows around here for halftime.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
All right, let's
So
go.
we fielded inside the 5. The lane
Uh-oh.
opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, no!
There he goes. And they are not
Yes,
gonna catch him.
sir.
He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric.
Boy, they got me
so
making
much fun
look- they got
to
me
watch.
looking
You need
good.
all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together.
Now that's teamwork.
That play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds.
Baby, did you see that run back? Look at that smoke that.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
Ooh, they got me looking good.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
You better, you
And
better.
we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, he got me there.
Throw hauled in by Bell.
He got me there.
Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, I left him out there. Oh, it is.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right.
God, dog it, let that little run. Right turn.
Brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll try to run with Hunt.
Got him.
He is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh!
He is into the end zone.
How he get past that man?
Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from a yard.
Somebody
out.
praying for
And
these
the
boys
Browns
to
are able
score,
to
boy.
cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense? Someone who will
Shut
dance
up.
with
I don't
him
need you
and
to
go
tell
where
me
he
what to do.
goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
There you go.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Got him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
What?
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow.
Got him. Let go. Let go.
He completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
They got me looking good.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was.
Got him. Let's go.
Good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cameron Sample in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down.
I thought we were going to sack him too.
He found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout.
I was coming in there, that's why.
By big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Got him.
Watson throws another interception.
Uh-oh.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie player.
Let's go.
And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Let's go, Bingo.
Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here.
I mean, I'm not the best at this game, but I know how to play a little bit. I mean, I'm only on pro right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Gave him too much time right there.
This down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
He's trying to make a comeback or something?
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson looks to throw again.
Hey, hi, in the
Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. York now for the extra point.
Man.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
Man, give me my ball back.
It's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard.
I want the points.
They scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. We'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got me awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to Mixon on first down.
Wrong
he
cut.
can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Oh, yeah, I'm dedicating this game here to my boy Batman.
Formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
I'm around here practicing. I'm going to see you in the Super Bowl, homie. Oh!
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field.
There you go.
This, it's a fake.
There you go. Oh!
This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.
First live stream win goes to me.
Each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season.
Thanks for watching.
You both want to show your best.
More games to come. I'm going to start challenging some of these boys out here. I ain't the best. I just want to have some fun. Peace out.